Hey everybody, today we're finally trying out Black Desert Online. This is my first time playing the game, so you can call this a first impression video, but don't worry, I actually did some research before starting. I watched some beginner guides, progression guides, class guides, gear guides, but trust me, after all of that, I have zero clue what to do. So this will be a first impression video, but if you're also a new player in 2026, watching the full video might actually help you. Or we both get completely lost together. Either way, it's content. Today I will start a fresh seasonal character. My goal is to complete the season journey, progress through the main quest, reach around level 60, and collect the full set of Pen to Valor gear. Then once we are ready, we can graduate from the season and continue progressing on the normal servers. From everything I've learned, starting with a seasonal character is really important for new players. The game gives you faster progression, useful rewards, and Pen to Valor equipment that can give you a strong start after the season. So today we're not here to waste time, we're finishing the season, hopefully I guess. Alright, the first thing we need to do is choose a server. We have many options here, but obviously the season server should be our best choice because we're just starting. There is no reason to enter a normal server and get slapped by the reality after 5 minutes. Seasonal server will give you more XP and faster growth, I guess. So seasonal server 1, let's go. Now it is time to choose a class. Wait, what is that? Agent douchebag? Nope, not playing this one. After browsing all the class for 45 minutes straight, I think I like this guy. I mean, not like that, calm down. I like his style, his combat, his clothes, that's all. But before making a final decision, we should obviously check some of the female classes too. I have done it already for last 2 hours, but we're gonna check the female classes now for the video. Also, classes in Black Desert are gender locked. So if you like a class but don't like the gender, too bad. Okay, this is Guardian. And holy moly, I think I might have to play this class with one hand. How and why? No further questions, please. Everything about this class is huge. I'm obviously talking about her muscles. Let's open up the character customization. Black Desert is famous for its character creator. And wait, we can increase some parts even further? Yes, we can. Ladies and gentlemen, I already understand why 87% of the people downloaded this game. Real stat, by the way. The customization is insane. The world is huge. The weapons are huge. And apparently, some other things can also become huge in this game. You can also move them around. You can jiggle them. I mean, move the character, change the pose, move the camera. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Let's leave this menu before YouTube demonetizes me. Yes, I'm straight, but I'll still be playing Dosa. Dosa just looks too stylish. He looks like an anime main character who controls clouds, mist, and probably unpaid taxes. And non-straight version of Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. So we're choosing Dosa. Character name BlackDragoonX D. So it looks like we can choose a starting zone. There are different options here, but this one is big, golden, and shiny. So obviously it must be the best one. That is how my brain works. Finally, the game is starting. Wait, am I homeless? Why did I wake up here? Who are these people? No money, no gear, no house, and no memory. Average MMORPG character introduction. Apparently, they found me after I was drunk and passed out, so my character's first achievement in this world was getting completely wasted. Excellent start. Wait, what is that little black thing crawling around? Hold on. Was this thing inside me the whole time while I was sleeping? Bro, I have questions. And honestly, I don't think I want the answers. This little creature is called the Black Spirit. It looks like he will guide us throughout our adventure. So basically, he's our Paimon from Genshin Impact. Except Paimon talks too much and this Black Spirit talks in cursive language like he will give us quests, unlock features, and probably manipulate us into making terrible decisions. Welcome to the team, you little black thing. What is wrong with this NPC though? He's been standing in the same place for 15 minutes. One single card. He can't even move it. I think he's doing it on purpose. By the way, this is me in real life. Girls don't notice me, but I notice them. Then somehow I accidentally walk in the same direction completely by coincidence. Trust me, I'm innocent. Just kidding. It was a joke. Look at my character standing pose. I don't know who the other dude is, but I want to say he made an effed up looking character, and I don't like it. So this is our inventory. The magical place where every MMORPG player spends 40% of their playtime. Let's see what we have. Helmet, armor, weapon, accessories. Oh wait, I don't own anything. Not even gray items. I'm checking an empty wardrobe. Amazing. So I have nothing. There are also so many menus here. Inventory, skills, knowledge, workers, pets, mounts, life skills, adventure logs, fairy, black spirit, Bro, I haven't even killed 10 wolves yet. Relax. Let's not get overwhelmed. We don't need to understand everything right now. Future me can deal with the other 50 systems, but not right now. Wait, did that black spirit just crawl out of that man's bottom? You know what? I'm not asking. I don't want to know. Some mysteries should remain mysteries. Let's just move on. Oh no, there are wolves everywhere. I guess we must kill them to prove our worthiness. The local village has officially hired the new unpaid intern. Time to destroy the wolf population for reasons nobody will ever explain. Alright, this is our first combat. Let's see what everyone has been talking about. Wait, what? This is the combat? I'm only clicking the left and right mouse buttons, trust me. But my character looks like he's performing a 16-button combo. He's spinning, sliding, teleporting, summoning mist, drawing magical symbols in the air. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here pressing 2 buttons. The game makes me look like a professional even though I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing. Thank you, game. Everyone is clapping for me. And I said thank you. You don't need to stand up. It was really easy. Of course, I'm the main character. I have to kill the wolves. And after 30 minutes, I have to slay a dragon. It's okay. There are 2 beautiful ladies standing in front of me. Wait. Why is my camera stuck? I'm trying to move it. Come on. Focus. Never mind. There's a high chance these 2 characters are being controlled by 2 45-year-old men named Steve and Bob. Welcome to MMORPGs. It looks like we're seeing a vision from our past. Something happened before and somehow I was involved. The game is showing me a confusing cutscene and expecting me to understand everything. Classic MMORPG storytelling. Here's a mysterious memory. Good luck. You don't remember. But soon you will. The Black Spirit also seems to remember me. That is super sus, bro. Why are you looking at me like that? You definitely want something, don't you? Listen to me, bro. I will not let you go back inside me. Do you hear me? You have to respect my personal space. You're not crawling inside me again. Now, I'm trying some of my combos. Dosa is basically a warrior of mist. Imagine Cloud from Final Fantasy and Sub-Zero had a child. And that child spent his entire life watching anime. That is Dosa. Sometimes, it feels like I'm playing Devil May Cry 5, not because I'm good. The animation simply makes me look good. And I have no idea what I'm doing. The combat and combos are extremely fun. Everything flows smoothly. Every attack connects nicely. I can already understand why people say combat is the biggest selling point of Black Desert Online. From what I've seen, 99% of this game is killing things. The other 1% is traveling, sorting your inventory, upgrading gear, or purchasing random items. Then you go back to killing things, other people, or monsters. Honestly, Monkey Brain likes flashy combat. I'm happy. Look at that. We got our first Tivala main hand weapon. From every guide I watched, people kept saying, get full pen Tivala before graduating. So that is what exactly we're doing. Collect all the equipments, upgrade everything to pen, and then graduate. Man, I've been killing goblins for 10 straight minutes for no reason. These goblins wake up every morning, see me walking towards them, and immediately understand that today is not their day. I almost feel bad. Almost. Wait a second. Who is this? Well, hello there, cow lady. I think I will admire the scenery for a few seconds for educational purpose. Totally normal, with respect. I just need 5 seconds. That is enough. Maybe another 5. This is probably the 11th time I've done this. The graphics are simply impressive. Oh no, something is coming out of that tiny hole. Wait, this is not the first time I've said that. Pause. That sentence sounded much worse than I expected. Anyway, a giant orc goblin monster is coming out and he looks very angry. I guess we have to fight him. Time to use everything I learned during my very professional 45 minutes of gameplay. With my new weapon, I'm much stronger. Wait, he's already dying. That was faster than I expected. Maybe the season experience is designed to be easier for new players. Season is basically one giant tutorial that prepares you for the real game. And from what I've heard, the real grind begins after graduation. And for that, I'm not mentally prepared. Not even a bit. There is a second phase. He transformed into something equally useless. And now he's dead again. That was very anticlimactic. I expected an anime battle. Instead, I got a YouTube short. After defeating the boss, I took a small break and smoked my imaginary hookah. We earned it. And now, we have a horse. I've seen this horse in a few beginner's guide. It looks amazing. This might not be the final mount I use forever, but for a new player, it is already beautiful. I'll name it Flash because it's fast. Now we also have a dog pet. I'll name the dog Dog. Listen, I already spent 45 minutes choosing my class. I'm not spending another 30 minutes naming a dog. Dog is perfect for a dog. Pets are actually very useful in Black Desert. They automatically pick up loot from the defeated monsters. Without pets, I would have to run around picking up every single item myself. They can also provide useful passive effects. So they are basically small unpaid employees. Welcome to the company, dog. No salary, only belly rubs and dog foods. So for the main quest, it's very simple. Go from point A to point B, talk to NPC, run somewhere else, talk to another NPC, rinse and repeat. Sometimes they ask you to kill something or complete an object, but somehow every objective ends up with fighting a group of monsters. Still, I like it. The combat makes even simple quests entertaining. Without this combat system, I don't think killing 500 wolves before breakfast would be very enjoyable. You can also customize your UI. I changed mine after watching a guide. You can move your HP bar, move your hotkeys, resize your different windows, track your skill cooldowns. You can also place your cooldown icons where they are easier to see. If you press K, you can open your skill window, K for Kusanagi. That is how I'll remember it. Inside the skill window, you can check your abilities, read skill description, and understand your combos and which button to press. I recommend watching a UI guide and then personalizing everything yourself. It took me around 30 minutes to understand the basics, but it was easier than UI customization in many other MMORPGs. Very good UI customization, I must admit. And here we go. Another large monster. This might be the boss of this area. I have started noticing a pattern. Every quest area eventually builds towards a boss fight, and I actually like that. Even if the boss die quickly, they make each section feel more refreshing. The game gives you a bigger enemy and says, congratulations. Now you go bully him for 10 seconds. And I'm not complaining. I also like how they added small features such as climbing ladders. It is a small detail, but it makes the world feel more interactive. I haven't seen many ladders though. Maybe people in this world simply jump over the wall, or maybe there are flying mounts. I don't know. Oh, hell no. What is this woman doing? She is performing blood magic. She is trying to summon a demon from hell. Oh, never mind. It is just a knight with red glowing power riding a horse. His name is Phantom Knight. Still looks cool though. The Phantom Knight has an epic entrance. Cool cutscene, I must say. Red energy. This man entered like the final villain of the game. But wait, why he's dying so fast? I thought this boss was going to traumatize me. Instead, I'm bullying him. Maybe the season version made him easier? I don't think this fight was originally meant to be this easy. Otherwise, there's no way I'm already this powerful. The confidence of these bosses doesn't match their lifespan. That's what I'm trying to say. I think the black spit is absorbing these cubes or energy after I kill bosses. So basically I'm doing all the work and he's taking the power. Classic manager behavior. That is probably why he stays inside me and follows me everywhere. Free transport and free boss energy. What a life. The storage system is actually interesting. Every major city has its own storage. At first, that sounds annoying. Imagine leaving an important item in one city, then traveling across the entire continent because you forgot where you put it. But according to the guides, completing part of the Magnus questline can unlock connected storage access between different cities. So later managing items should become much easier. I just opened a premium outfit and I look fabulous. I went from homeless man sleeping in the dirt to professional fashion model in one click. The outfit also provides small bonuses and convenience effects. So apparently fashion matters in this game. Looking good is character progression. Welcome to MMORPGs. These girls are offering me a simple meal for helping them out. You know what that means? Tonight we're having a full feast. Wait, they literally meant food? Actual food? And why am I clapping in front of the food? Who claps before eating soup, man? Here comes another powerful enemy. He entered with a big mouth, talking about how he will destroy me, and then I almost one-shot him. That is embarrassing. Imagine preparing a villain speech for 6 months, then dying before reaching the second sentence. Free experience. Thank you. There are also 10 different events happening right now. Every event seems to have its own progression, currency, and rewards. I think the rewards are good. When I say I think, because I have no idea what 99% of these items actually do. Veteran players probably watching this and screaming at the screen, like don't delete that or keep that in your bag or something. Meanwhile, I'm looking at everything like shiny items only. Currently, I'm at level 31, slowly crawling towards level 60. The goal is to complete the seasonal journey and collect full Pentavala gear and accessories. Then we can graduate and move on to the next part of progression. This fish frog creature is supposed to be extremely dangerous. The NPCs spend several minutes telling me how powerful and terrifying it is. I guess not. Bro is just a fish after all. Only a few more levels. then we can claim more seasonal rewards. Completing the seasonal journey gives new players a very strong start. Pen to Vala equipment can carry your character through early progression and help you prepare for better gear later. So every new player should seriously consider doing season first. Skipping it is basically selecting hard mode for no reason. Spoiler alert. Although I don't think most MMORPG players care about the story anymore, except Final Fantasy XIV players or some WoW players. Those people actually read every dialogues, and full respect to them. Anyway, this guy was manipulated into giving his body to some powerful demon, wizard, or ancient evil. Who cares? That means obviously we have to stop him, but I don't think we will kill him quickly because there are still many quests remaining in the storyline. Yes, the game is basically saying, yes, he is the villain, but first deliver these 5 letters and kill 10 wolves after that. Our little black spirit is getting bigger every day. At this rate, he needs to start paying the rent while living inside me. Oh my god, don't hurt the bird like that. With the fire poker, seriously? This section is exactly 10 minutes of me clicking skip dialogue. Skip, 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 skip. More talking, skip again. Who has time to read all of this? I know the game designers and developers spend millions of hours designing these quests, dialogues, and everything, and I respect that. But today I'm gonna press R and Q and skip everything. Now we're level 50 and I'm almost 80% full Pen to Vala geared. We're only missing a few pieces. It looks like completing the main quest while leveling naturally pushes towards level 60. So I'll keep doing both at the same time. These NPCs are geniuses. The creature is outside. What should we do? Maybe close the giant door? No, leave it open. Outstanding strategy. And now the creature is inside. But you don't have to worry. The homeless mist warrior will fix everything again. This is very interesting. While doing another quest, I found this man asking for help. He looked terrified, but there was nobody around him. Brother, who are you afraid of? Why do you need help? What are you seeing? I think this man needs therapy. Meanwhile, this Bella Nos or Belmorn guy is gathering forces. I'm traveling around trying to create alliances and prepare for the final battle. And of course, the villain has a dragon. Because every fantasy villain receives one for free. Hero gets a dog. Villain gets a dragon. Very fair. The bosses in this game are visually unique. I hope that later we can fight stronger version of these bosses in trials, raids, or group content with more mechanics. That would be extremely fun. Right now they die quickly, but the boss designs are really interesting. The enemy finally attacked the main city, and obviously we are here to save it. Classic MMORPG logic. You arrive in a country 15 minutes ago. Now the entire civilization depends on you, the traveler, and that is me. It looks like we'll have to fight several bosses. Maybe the villain's strongest power is manipulation and mind control. That makes it easier for him to create alliances. He might also be able to resurrect enemies, because didn't we already fight this quaint guy? We defeated him before. Now he's back. Listen, I don't have a problem killing him twice. I'm just trying to understand the rules. This boss actually has a mechanic. He doesn't take much damage while standing. We kinda need to attack and break his leg first. Once he falls to the ground, then we can destroy him very quickly. Finally, a boss with an actual strategy. Break his knee, then jump him. Beautiful. And look at this guy again. We fought him before, but now he is stronger and bigger. And that's what she said. Looks like our black spirit has also become stronger. He wants to challenge this monster using his new form. Let's go. Bro just transformed into a Digimon. Black Spirit digivolved into Shadowmon. I downloaded Black Desert. I wasn't expecting Pokemon and Digimon at the same time. Finally, we're fighting that blonde guy with bowl haircut. God, I hate this man. He made me complete 2 hours of non-stop quests just to reach him. Please tell me this is the final fight, please. Of course not. He has another form. Every anime villain needs at least one final super form. He starts channeling his transformation. Everybody thinks we're doomed. Then suddenly, this chick uses some kind of divine light. Yes, it is always the light. Every fantasy story solves problem using glowing light. We cast the light on the bad guy. He cannot complete his transformation. Then everybody beats him together. He finally understands that he made a mistake. He says sorry, and everything goes back to normal. Except thousands of soldiers are dead.
They're widows. They're children without fathers. But yes, he said sorry. Problem solved.
Now it is time to celebrate our victory. Next, it is time for Awakening and Succession. These are two different combat specializations. Awakening gives your class a new weapon and a different fighting style, and Succession improves and expands the abilities connected to your original weapon. You can unlock both quest lines and test both styles, but normally you choose one style to play at a time. I will try both before deciding, because choosing a class after 45 minutes was apparently not enough suffering. I'll try both before deciding. This quest also teaches us some of the combos. Black Desert has extremely flashy and addictive combat, so you can play for hours, then days, then months, then years, then eternity. That is the entire design. You tell yourself, one more group of monsters, then suddenly it is 3 in the morning. Wait, I think I have seen this scene before in an anime. Not a very family friendly anime though. Moving on. Oh no, that chick from the beginning. The one from my flashback. She's back. What is she doing now? Is she a summoner too? What the hell is that thing? This might be the biggest boss creature we have fought so far. Finally, something that actually looks like it can survive more than 30 seconds. That's what she said, by the way. According to the community and the beginner's guide, we should finish the Medaya questline. I don't fully understand every reason yet, but everybody recommends it, so I'm listening to the veteran players. If everybody jumps, I jump. That's how it works. We also gain experience while continuing the main quest, so it works well with our level 60 goal. And here they are, the famous grinding spots. We can choose a monster zone that matches our attack power, defense power. Then we travel there, kill monsters for hours, earn silver, collect items, gain experience, then kill the same monsters again. Welcome to Black Desert Online, guys. This is where the real relationship begins. You, your class, and 10,000 monsters that did absolutely nothing to you. But not so fast. The community also recommends joining Olvia Academy after graduating from the season. The academy can help new and returning players with more structured progression, quest, and rewards. So once we finish the season, I plan to join the academy and continue improving my gear. While completing Medaya questline, I received an artifact. Artifacts provide additional stats. You can also combine them with lightstones to create more bonuses. For example, we might increase monster experience, damage, or other useful effects. This game really enjoys introducing a new progression system every 20 minutes. Just when you understand one system, the game opens 3 more. There is also a skill add-on system. If you press K and open your skill window, you can find the option. Skill add-ons allows you to attach extra effects to your main abilities or main combos. For example, more attack power, crit hit bonus, monster damage, defense reduction, HP recovery, and many other effects. So your skills or combos don't only deal damage, they can also buff you or weaken your enemies. It is a very useful system once you understand which abilities you use more often. After that, I continued the quest line, fought more bosses, traveled through more regions, gained more experience, and slowly leveled up. The game kept introducing new areas while the combat kept everything entertaining. Our Black Spirit has become much bigger, and now he wants to fight me. Yes, he wants to fight me now. Everybody knew this day would come sooner or later. I fed him boss energy for hours every day. I helped him grow. I carried him everywhere inside me, and now he thinks he can defeat me. My child, you have grown, but you're not big enough to defeat your father. Just sit down, son. Then I discovered the crystal inventory and crystal preset system. Instead of permanently placing crystal inside individual equipment pieces, you can manage crystal using the crystal inventory and activate them through a preset. Crystal gives you additional stats and effects like more damage, more accuracy, more defense, more resistance, more bonuses. So basically another system that will make you stronger. And look at that, another artifact. That means more stats and potentially more monster experience. I watched a beginner crash course guide while the game was downloading. So while playing, I can sometimes remember what these systems are supposed to do. I recommend new players to do the same. Watching a beginner's guide will not spoil your gameplay. It will accelerate your gameplay. It will make your experience much more better. It can save you from wasting items, getting lost, or accidentally making terrible decisions. So don't be afraid to ask veteran players for help. This game is huge. Nobody understands everything on the first day. And there we go. We are finally level 60. We have our Pen Tuvala gear and accessories ready. Our seasonal journey is basically complete. We are now prepared for the graduation. That means we can move to the next stage of progression. Before going full into Olvia Academy, I also want to complete enough of Magnus questline to unlock connected storage feature. Then managing items between cities will become much easier. So the plan is part of the Magnus questline first to unlock storage system, then full power into all via Academy. Our season journey is done here. Now the real journey begins. So everybody, that was my first time playing Black Desert Online, and honestly, the game feels very different from most of the other MMORPGs I've played. I usually play World of Warcraft, but I'm not comparing them. It's a different game. The biggest difference is obviously the combat. At least for me, it is fast, flashy, smooth, full of combos, and extremely satisfying. Even basic monster killing quests feel entertaining because controlling the class feels so good. There's so many classes. If you pick the right class for you, you'll enjoy every bit of it. As you can see, this game has an unbelievable amount of content. Boss content, group content, guild content, PvP in different formats, life skills, fishing, trading, cooking, gathering, workers, housing, mounts, sailing, world bosses, guild wars, node wars, sieges, arena content, grinding zones, gear progression, and probably another 50 system I haven't ever seen yet. I even saw an entire guild fighting using a giant shape like pirates. I was like, bro, you can become a pirate in this game? We played more than 15 hours, I would say, and I don't think we have even scratched the surface. At this rate, Black Desert can easily become a 4,000 or 5,000 hour game. Probably even more, of course. Some players have even more than 10,000 hours, and they're still playing. And that is not a game anymore. That is a second marriage. I highly recommend watching a few beginner's guide before starting. At first, Black Desert Online looks extremely complicated. There are many menus, many items, many currencies, many progression systems. But after watching guides, the basic systems became much easier to understand than I expected. It is still a huge game, but the systems are not impossible. You don't need to understand everything on day one. Start with one thing at a time. Pick a class that you enjoy. That is the most important thing in this game, nothing else. So go through every other class, pick the one that you enjoy the most, the combos, then learn a simple skill rotation, follow the seasonal journey, improve your gear slowly. Everything else will start making sense naturally. The most important thing is choosing a class whose combat you actually enjoy. That's it, because you will be using those skills a lot, hundreds and thousands of hours. I mean, killing the same monsters until they start appearing in your dreams that many times. So I would really appreciate if you drop a like on this video. It took me almost a full week to complete and prepare everything for this video. You can also watch my other first impression videos from the playlist, and please leave a comment. Tell me if you are also a new player or not, and if you're a veteran Black Desert Online player, let me know what should I do next. I'm open to every kind of advice. Which mistakes I should avoid. I will also start streaming the game soon, so hopefully I'll see you there. Thank you so much for watching. Take care everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.